Hello everyone. Today let's learn some of the key concepts of economy that are gross domestic product GDP and gross national product, that is GNP. So now let's understand what is the meaning of gross domestic product. So the word gross indicates it is the total and it is the domestic. The word domestic indicates it is within a country. Within a country, that means within India. And it is the product. Finally, what is the output or product that we get? That is the product. So it is the gross domestic product. So that means it is the total, or we can say it includes the final value of all goods and services produced within a country in a particular time period. Okay, this is what is the GDP. Gross is nothing but final value, total value, and the domestic means within a country, and product means it is the final output and within a time period, and this time period will be usually 1 year. So it is usually 1 year time period. So that is why the gross domestic products is the final value of all, okay, all goods as well as services produced within a country in a particular time period. So how is this? It is calculated. It is calculated like each of the products, every products will be added. Okay, so they will be added, and all these products values, all the values they will be added and divided by the total products multiplied by 100. So this will give the percentage of the GDP. It will give percentage of GDP. So now let me tell you what is the meaning of final value of goods and services. Let's take example, a car. See, here is a car, it's a final product, but before this it needs a lot of other parts. It needs nuts, bolts, seats, okay, tires, everything. All these will be assembled and final the product is car. So this final product's value will be included in the calculation of the GDP. Okay, why? Because this final value also includes the price of these intermediary goods. Let's take another example. So here is a sugarcane which is produced in a farm. So this sugarcane will be processed and it will be converted to a sugar, and the sugar is the one which will be finally sold to the consumers. So this final product value, this value will be included in the GDP, gross domestic product, not the intermediate one, because this includes also it's this sugarcane's price also. So whatever the product or you can say even service which is finally sold to the consumers will be included in the GDP, that is gross domestic product. So now let's understand what is the meaning of gross national product. So gross national product, see here the gross is nothing but total. National product, see national means it is the production, or you can say the produced by nationals. That means in this case it is Indians who produce the goods and services. So here the Indians can produce within India, or the Indians who are working abroad, who are working in other countries. So their work, their production, that value of the final production will also be included in this gross national product. For example, consider the Tata. So Tata, their company is there abroad also. So their work in the foreign country, their products or services, they will also be added. Okay, they will be added. So but how it is calculated? That is in the total GDP. So here domestic product, in the domestic product, this also includes the foreigners who are in India, like how in GNP we include Indians abroad. In GDP it includes the foreigners and their work in India. So now in this GDP what we have to do is we have to deduct, or we have to minus the work or products of the foreigners within India, plus what you have to do, we have to add the work, or you can say the products or final value of products of Indians who are working abroad. So this will give our gross national product. So that is the products produced by the nationals, that is Indians, that is known as the gross national product. So this GDP, total gross domestic product produced in India, will have to be reduced with the foreigners who are working in India and add the products where the Indians are working abroad. That will give rise to the gross national product. So this GDP is the measure of the economic growth. It's the measure of economic growth of a country. So I hope you have understood the meaning of GDP as well as the GNP. Thank you.